gonna have to edit this up. All right, Shaun,
Tom,
we're in Vegas, MJBIZ, and we're actually at the end of the day, but we need to do an intro because when we started today, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, so we went live instantly while we had guests here. It's funny when I'm looking at the camera, you'll notice that it took us till the end of the day to figure out to look at the camera because we're not used to this environment. But we want to do just a quick video to explain what we're doing. So first of all, we're together, right?
Together, and it's great to be together.
And it's great. And we had
been
fun.
Great all day.
We had fun.
Around, talking to people.
So what we did is we met with a whole bunch of people, some in person here in Las Vegas, some via video who couldn't make it here. So we're going to do a series of podcasts based on this. They're not going to be all together because there'll be like 14 of them, and we know that you won't want to hear about the cannabis conference. So we're going to break them up in our weekly podcast edition. And you're going to see that if you were one of the folks that were on today live streaming and you're hearing this now, you're going to, the reality is you're going to already have seen some of this stuff. So we're a little bit, it's like a prequel. We're a backwards. Like it's an interesting
the whole like time warp
thing
going on.
So it's dark. We were going to pretend it was the morning, but we don't pretend. We don't pretend
like it is.
We don't pretend it's the cash news. We don't pretend.
And the real story here.
The real story here. And we've been saying all day that over under, when we came this morning, we thought it was really busy, but it was a great conference. And again, prequel, right? We're backwards. So stay tuned. You're going to hear this intro in the first episode. And what you'll find is a whole bunch of live guests, a whole bunch of virtual guests, some exclusives.
Exclusives. We walk the floor.
We walk the floor of a video.
Banter with each other.
We had a lot of fun. And we now have, I think Shaun and I know that the value of doing it together. So we're going to figure out how we can do it more live because we have a lot more fun. And we're going to close out the evening with a good morning.
Good morning.
And I hope you enjoy the live event. It is live. So while we had minor technical difficulties, I think we did pretty well, right?
We did good. Yeah, no big technical
no streaming blunders.
No.
We might have had a couple potential unmuted issues where someone was talking and they shouldn't have been, but those things happen when you're live. But I'll say our guests did phenomenal. As opposed to going through who's going to be here, you'll see it. Stay tuned to the MJBIZCon's mini-series, right? It's not even a mini-series. It's like a series.
It's like a series at this point. It's a full-fledged series.
It's a full-fledged series.
I think we've got like real news. We have like exciting announcements. There's awards.
The 420 awards,
420 awards, but Frontier announcements. It's
crazy. It's crazy. And I think we have 3 hours.
At least
3 hours of live taping, which if you've ever taped for 3 hours live anywhere, I'll tell you, it's interesting. So stay tuned for our series from MJBIZCon. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada live. It's Thursday, right? It's Thursday. Still Thursday. We're going to go out. We're going to enjoy dinner, and then we're going to go back home and do what we do, right?
That's right.
Back to it. And we'll see you soon. And what's going on, but we got to do it. What's coming up?
Currency research. Well, we're going to have like a 1-day executive summit coming up in December, on December 8th.
We might be live taping there.
I think we're going to live tape. Not 3 hours worth, but we're going to have some live taping
probably like
going on.
35 minutes.
that'll be a little more of a
35 minutes
condensed segment.
Yeah. If we do 3 hours, it means no one came to the meeting.
And Tom and I are just talking.
Yes.
That'll be fun. And then we've got a larger event we're going to do in February, Washington, D.C. For those that didn't hear, we've postponed our America's Cash Cycle Seminar in San Diego to next year. So that's going up next November. Just as much as as many people were here and as much as we hope we could get the industry together, as everyone here knows, the banking industry in particular is a little more hesitant,
maybe more conservative,
than
the cannabis,
a little more conservative than cannabis.
Potentially,
a little bit. So they weren't quite ready to travel yet. So we're holding off until next year on that. But no, I mean it's been great, and we hope you guys enjoy this show. The series of shows, as Tom says, that we're doing, because it's been a lot of fun out here.
And it's been a lot of fun, and I think you probably see the difference in the dynamic when we're together. And the whole idea of the podcast really is about spreading information. I'm not looking at the camera yet. Spreading information about currency, payments, everything cash, digital payments, and we're really not going to limit the conversations to one sector. Obviously, we're focused on banking and financial institutions, but we're happy to talk about everything because we think there's intersections and it all really plays out well. So stay tuned for a whole bunch, 3 hours 3 hours from Vegas, live from Las Vegas, 3 hours of it. And we did stream this live. So when you see this or you hear it, remember this was live. So we didn't do any crazy editing. We didn't do anything. We did this live, but we had a lot of fun, and we hope you did too. We hope that you listen to the podcast, like, subscribe, please, please, please. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. I can't tell you how many people give me feedback and say they didn't subscribe. The other thing is I would be remiss to not thank our sponsors, because both Shaun and I have full-time jobs, and
Yes.
we're really happy at Currency Research and CONTROLTEK for sponsoring us, to allowing us to be here to provide this information. So super big thanks to the Currency Research and CONTROLTEK team for sponsoring the podcast and helping really drive the industry forward. And what our goal is, again, to talk about everything cash, currency, and payments. So enjoy the series.
And if you can put up with 3 hours of Tom and I talking, there's only a few people that do that.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we're gonna spread it way out.
Yeah.
By the way, way out. We'll
Small
check
chunks.
it out. But we did get some exclusive announcements that we didn't plan for that are timely. So we may have to do some small things, and that's where the editing come in. We might take little snippets out to get the announcements. I think we're getting thrown out of the booth.
All right, yeah.
So we gotta go. Signing off. Thanks, guys. All right, you're gonna actually see us end this.
There we go. And
And
it's
we're